I'll tell you from firsthand knowledge, my mother was a teacher, my grandmother was a teacher, aunts and uncles actually both were teachers, and they actually spent a lot of money of their own money out of pocket to put programs together. And so we wanted to do one thing to help them to take the projects that they wanted and take it to the next level.
Hey, this is Shay.
This is Mary Helen.
Welcome to the Pocket Change Podcast.
Well, you'll learn better ways to spend, save, and invest and take control of your financial journey.
So you may remember that Leaders Credit Union was founded by educators many years ago in 1957. And so Leaders Credit Union is very passionate about serving educators. You know, we love our teachers. They make a huge impact in our community. And so we actually founded Leaders Education Foundation in 2019 as a way to really give back even more to students and teachers in West Tennessee. So
yeah, and I think that's awesome because, like you said, it's another way to give back. And I really didn't know that much about it when I first started at Leaders. And I think one of the greatest parts about diving in deeper to a company or a foundation or whatever is really getting to hear the mission and vision behind it and why they do the things that they do.
Yeah, many of our members may not know we have this foundation. So we're going to actually look at that in today's episode and talk to the foundation president and learn more about what they're doing in the community.
Let's get started. We are so excited to welcome you to the podcast today. Leanne Bentley, president of the Leaders Education Foundation. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here today.
Yeah, so start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and more about Leaders Education Foundation.
Absolutely. Well, as Shay mentioned earlier, our foundation started in 2019. And so we wanted a way to make the credit union do bigger things in the community. And so we thought we started a foundation. It's a separate 501c3. And so we were able to partner with other companies, get donations and sponsorships, and make a bigger difference with the community as a whole.
And it's really designed, Education Foundation, really to give back to students and teachers in West Tennessee, not just Jackson, but all of West Tennessee.
Absolutely.
With the different programs. So we're excited to learn more about it. And one of the programs I think we heard about or we'll learn more about is Educator grants. So can you tell us more about those?
Yes, we actually have the LEADS Educator grants, which is actually an acronym for LEADS, which is Learn, Experience, Advocate, Dream, and Serve. And so we ask teachers to, if it fulfills one of those needs, that we want to make sure we're doing that for the students and for them.
What I love about the LEADS grant is that the impact is so vast. And so a LEADS grant can go towards an initiative, a project, something in the classroom that then affects students, that then affects homes, that then affects the community. And so it is this trickle effect that is really cool to watch and be a part of. And like I said, it's just so vast and it goes so deep into other people's lives.
Well, it absolutely is. And I'll tell you from firsthand knowledge, my mother was a teacher, my grandmother was a teacher, aunts and uncles actually both were teachers, and they actually spent a lot of money of their own money out of pocket to put programs together. And so we wanted to do one thing to help them to take the projects that they wanted and take it to the next level. And we've been able to do a lot of fun things with that. I mean, I've been very impressed with what the teachers have come up with because they are so creative and they want to do great things, and sometimes they don't have the funding to do things. So they've been able to do programs like Dissect a Frog. They've had programs like for coding for girls. They've had programs where we've actually helped an agriculture center help with their pasture. I mean, it's been such a variety of things that reading programs, new seeding for reading programs. So they're really creative, and it's fun to see what they come up with, what they want to do, and how they're able to take it to the next level for their students.
And it takes a special person to take an idea and
Well, it does, and it takes initiative on their part. I mean, because they have to apply for it. They create a video for it. They actually say, what they want to do, how it will in fact impact students. And then we take that video and post it on social media, and the community gets to vote on which ones they want to support and where does that money go. And so we've been able to really take it and to expand it to a bigger level. We've done $20,000 per year in the last couple of years through the foundation, and we want to make sure we continue to do that and grow that through additional sponsorships and do additional avenues for the teachers.
So what platforms can they find our social media on?
They can find them on Facebook. We're actually on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. But mostly our videos that they do for voting purposes is on Facebook. They can also find us more information on leadersgives.org, which is our web address. So they can kind of follow that, follow our social medias, make sure they learn more from all of those platforms.
And I definitely want to plug that in case people are interested in either seeing the initiatives or wanting another way to get involved. So we have some other initiatives and projects that Leaders Education Foundation is involved in. Can you name a couple of those?
Absolutely. We want to make sure, since we are an educator program, that we're providing funding for ones that are already out there. You know, we do work on some programs that we handle in-house, but there are so many great education programs out there that we want to support and make sure they can go further. West Teach is one of them. It's a program through UT Martin, and so they take educators through teachers and through all throughout West Tennessee, and they go through a learning process. They learn what's happening in different counties, learn what's happening in different industries. They can take that back to their classroom. So we've been very proud to be part of West Teach. We've also worked with the Jackson Arts Council. They created the Arts Box, and we're able to give that to counselors through the different programs in Madison County and expanding outside of Madison County soon to say, a lot of times they've said students are able to express themselves through art. And so that's one reason we're wanting to make sure we're partnering with them. We've provided funding for the Imagination Library. We're also a premier partner for the Read Team, the United Way. So that's one that we've been committed to and give back to. The Read Team has 2 initiatives that we're very proud to support. They do such a great job finding volunteers, finding programs, finding tutors to go into the classrooms. So if you're looking for something to do and you want to be a tutor and go in to a classroom and help third graders learn, I encourage you to go to the United Way website and learn how to sign up, or the readteam.org website to find out more about that. They also have the Wow Wagon. The Wow Wagon is Words on Wheels. And so they basically are a mobile library and provide free books to different communities. And so a lot of times they follow the RIFA bus. A lot of times they do different programs. They're in different parades, go to different neighborhoods, and provide free books to students and children of all ages. So we're proud to be able to support their initiatives. And those are just a few things we've done.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few. Always looking for more and ways to help, for sure.
Right.
And not just in Jackson, but all of West Tennessee, because a lot of these initiatives expand outside of the area, which is great that the foundation is able to help students and teachers all throughout.
So how can a teacher apply for a LEADS grant?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It is very easy to apply. Everything is online on our website. Again, leadersgives.org /grants.
Okay.
And they basically, there's an application there. They could read what the needs are. There's actually a video component, which is great. And some people just use their iPhones to record something. Some people go all out and get mayors involved, students involved, lots of fun graphics, etc. But it can be as simple or as detailed as you want it to be.
It is a lot better when, a school or a group gets the kids involved, gets the school involved, because that just brings more collaboration to it.
Well, it really does. And it actually brings, when it starts the voting period, I mean, when the whole school's involved and you can see your child up there and you can see your teacher and you know what the program is going for, it really kind of gets that school behind that program, and it kind of helps push that grant out there, which is more likely to win if they have that.
So take notes, teachers, if you're thinking about applying. That's a great way to do it. Get your school community involved in the grant video.
Absolutely.
So we've got, the foundation has $1,000 grants for educators, and then there's also scholarship programs for students. So supporting teachers and students. Tell us more about the scholarship programs through the foundation.
We actually have 2 types of college scholarship programs. One of them are just collegiate scholarships for graduating seniors. So anyone who's a graduating senior going off to an accredited college, we encourage you to go to our website again, keep up with that, and
leadersgives.org.
leadersgives.org. And so we want to make sure we're continuing doing that. And I think we've given away with $25,000 the last several years of collegiate scholarships. And our newest scholarship is Workforce Readiness Scholarships. There are a lot of great programs through TCATs and community colleges in West Tennessee, and we want to support the students who are attending those too, to be ready to go out in the workforce, ready to work and be ready for these companies who are coming to town and already here. And so
they need workers. They're all
they need
hiring.
workers,
They need
and so there's skilled workers.
So we were talking a lot about scholarships. Who's eligible to apply for these scholarships?
Well, the scholarships are eligible for any foundation member, and the great thing about it is only a $10 membership fee. So it's very easy to join. You can do that again through our website, leadersgives.org. We can also make donations to the website, and that way the money does go further. And anything donated over $50 can be given in honor of or in memory of someone. And so, but
That even furthers the impact that you can.
it definitely
Given
furthers
that way.
it definitely furthers the impact. Anybody can join. There's not You're not limited on that aspect. And so, and when you do join, we add you to our mailing list. You can stay updated on when grants are available, when scholarships are available, maybe volunteer opportunities are available, like through the READ team or through the programs that we are doing. If people are looking for opportunities, they can stay updated by following us on social media and becoming a member. We can actually email you and let you know what's going on.
So for the scholarships, you can you have to be a member. There's collegiate scholarships for high school seniors, and then workforce readiness scholarships. Don't necessarily have to be a high school senior or just out of high school. Anyone that's in a workforce readiness program as outlined in the
Had to be enrolled.
application.
They have to just be enrolled and show that they have they're enrolled in school and they have their transcripts or going into registration.
Yeah.
And then they're good to go.
All right. So membership with Leaders Education Foundation, leadersgives.org. It's $10. Very easy, and you're able to be a part of making an impact on students and teachers in West Tennessee.
Absolutely.
So remind us, okay, we talked about scholarships, we talked about the educator grants, and those are coming up very soon. So remind us about the Leads Educator grants, how to apply, deadlines, things like that.
The Leaders Educator grants, they will be coming up very soon. They're for any educator in West Tennessee. You don't have to actually be a teacher. You have to be part of the school system.
So that's public school, private school, colleges, anything like
Absolutely. Any educator or education program within Tennessee, West Tennessee, within our market area. And so we encourage anybody to do that. So we've had guidance counselors, we've had teachers, we've had people in different departments in colleges, like you said, in high
that?
schools.
Somebody could apply for the school as a whole. Maybe they want to do a school-wide initiative that impacts students. One person can apply, but it's a school-wide initiative, for instance. They can do that.
Absolutely. It'll actually open on July 24th. So as of July 24th, go ahead and mark your calendar so you can go ahead and get all the information. We'll have the information on our website so you can kind of see the criteria, see the information that you'll need. But then after July 24th, anytime from that point until September 8th, you're able to submit. You can submit your video and your application.
It's all online.
It's all online. Everything's really simple. You can upload your video online, and then at one point, we will put all of the videos on our social media on Facebook for the public to vote on.
So the deadline, you said, let's do opening July 24th. Deadline is
September 8th.
September 8th. So that gives, a good month and a few weeks to apply. So they can get their script and their video together and create that and then upload that all online at leadersgives.org/grants, I believe is the website.
It is. And the great thing about it, about a month after that, after we have our winners, we actually even host a great little reception. After we give our awards out, they pick up their money. And we're able to kind of see the teachers, meet the teachers firsthand, and kind of hear from them.
hear more
Sometimes they
about
bring
their
students with
projects,
them. So it's really been great. And we get to talk about the projects that were selected and some of the fun things that they're doing in the community.
Okay, so I've got a fun question for
Okay.
you. If you had some extra change in your pocket change, if you will,
okay.
what would you spend it on?
Oh, I guess I have to make a donation to the foundation, right? Since it's so easy to do online. But in all seriousness, I really do encourage people to volunteer and to donate to the foundation. We have so many opportunities to kind of help and be involved by becoming a member, but really donating, you're able to make a contribution, make a difference in the organization. All of the staff that we have are all volunteer. Our board of directors are volunteer. And so none of the money that is donated or given through sponsorships are actually used for anything but the programs that we've got going out. 95% of the money raised all goes towards programs, which includes scholarships, grants, and then educational initiatives throughout the community.
So it's a great way to make a bigger impact in the community to support students and teachers in West Tennessee.
Absolutely. We're so glad to be a part of that.
Well, thank you for being here today.
Well, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for tuning in to the Pocket Change Podcast.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe, and watch full episodes on YouTube,
Pocket Change Podcast is brought to you by Leaders Credit Union.
where we power your passion and make lives better.
Cha-ching! Leaders is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Learn more at leaderscu.com.